First thing we're going to do is remove all 4 wheels and tires. Now using a 15mm socket and an 18mm wrench, remove the lower shock bolt. Next, we're going to remove the upper shock bolt, but first we have to lower the machine in order to access the hood to get to the bolt. Using a 15mm socket and an 18mm wrench, we're going to remove the upper shock bolts. The upper shock bolts will be located directly below the crossbar underneath the hood. Now that everything's loose, we're going to go ahead and remove the bolt and then the shock. Now moving on to the rear, we're going to remove the lower shock bolt. Use a 10mm Allen socket or wrench and an 18mm wrench. Remove the upper shock bolt using a 15mm wrench and an 18mm wrench. Now that it's loose, we're going to go ahead and remove the bolt and the shock. Repeat the same steps on the opposite side. Now we're going to install our spring spacers to our shocks. There's many methods of doing it. We're going to be using our spring compressor. Let's get on over to the shop. The first step is to put the shock on the lower portion of the spring compressor, ensuring it is securely in place and making sure the reservoir is facing down. Place the spring compressor arms on the spring, making sure not to max out the spring compressor. Leave approximately 5 inches of space for the compressor to release the spring. When compressing the spring, make sure the spring stays securely in place on the compressor. Once the spring is compressed, remove the retaining plate, decompress the spring, and remove from the shock. Place the spacer on the shock, then reinstall spring again, being sure to leave approximately 5 inches between the top of the compressor. Once the spring is compressed, reinstall the retaining plate, ensuring it fully seats on the shock and the spring. Then decompress the spring. Remove the shock from the compressor and repeat the steps for the other three. Now that we have the spring spacers installed, it's time to reinstall the shocks and wheels and tires. So that's how super easy it is to install SuperATV's 2-inch lift kit on a Wildcat XX. You can see the difference, the before, the after. For more information on this 2-inch lift kit or any of SuperATV's awesome products, give us a call at 855-743-3427 or check us out online at superatv.com. Thanks for watching and have a great day.